Hey guys, how's it going? We're on our way to downstream once again. Today is day 1A of the Run Good 20K guaranteed. I don't know what they're calling it. It's not a full series, it's just one event. But we're headed down early. It's 8:50 in the morning, 8:50 in the AM. Got up bright and early, got ready, and headed on out. Not a huge favorite to play the tournament today. Have not decided yet. Going to see how the cash goes first. But we're going to be in the action playing some 1-2 no limit hold'em. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. It's about a hour-long drive to downstream from Springfield, Missouri. So I'm going to give you guys a little taste of what that's like. But not too much, because it's definitely not the most enjoyable part of the experience. Hey guys, got to downstream, checked into the poker room. There aren't any games running yet, which I thought was a little bit strange, but I guess it is pretty early in the morning. We just gonna wait it out over here in the spacious, I guess technically this is the lobby of the resort area at downstream, and yeah, just wait till we get a call for the game starting up. Hey guys, gonna go over a couple hands from the session we played at Downstream for vlog number 2. Had a couple tough ones, so let's go ahead and dive right in. One of the bigger hands we played on the night was out of the big blind. We had King 6 and 4 players, I think it was, limped, and we checked our option. The flop comes King King 9, so seems like a pretty great flop for us. Action checks through, and we go on to see a turn, which is the 7 of hearts. That doesn't really change too much. I go ahead and bet 15, thinking that I can maybe get some value with my 3 of a kind, and I get only 1 caller. So seems pretty reasonable to go ahead and continue. The river is the 2 of clubs, and we go ahead and lead out for 30. And only the other person in the hand goes ahead and shoves all in for 70 total. So we of course sigh and call, and unfortunately are shown King 9 for a flopped full house. So we lose a pot of about 180 bucks, and yeah, that one aggressively does not go our way. Hand number 2 was another pretty big hand. We look down at Ace 10 of hearts from the low jack, make it $10 to go, and get 2 callers. The flop is a pretty great looking one for us. The flop is 8-7-6 with 2 hearts. So we flop the nut flush draw and a gut shot straight draw to the good end of the straight. Although it wouldn't be the nut straight, still it's the high end. Anyway, I go ahead and bet $15. The player behind makes it $35. The next player calls the $35, and I go ahead and shove all in for about $100 total. The player who initially made it 35 folds without thinking about it for very long, which was a little bit surprising to me, but whatever. And the other player calls and shows us Queen 9 of hearts. So we're in great shape here to win a pretty sizable pot. Unfortunately, he doesn't take too long for him to catch up. They give him the 5 of spades on the turn, and we're immediately drawing to hearts or a 9 still, and doesn't work out for us. The river is a 3 of clubs, and we end up losing a pot of about $235. In hand number 3, there's a $5 straddle on the button, 4 players call, and I make it $20 under the gun +1 with pocket aces. I only get called by the low jack, so we're going to the flop heads up. The flop is 10-10-6, so not my favorite flop obviously here, but not hating it since I have pocket aces, and there aren't going to be that many 10s in his calling range. So we go ahead and bet $25, and the low jack makes the call. The turn is the 2 of hearts, so we're looking at a pot of about $110. I'm looking to make another bet, and so I put out $45, and he thinks about it, seems to think about it at least for a second before making the call. The river is the 2 of diamonds, so we've got a double paired board now. Not super happy with how things have developed in this hand, but still I feel like there's hands we could be ahead of. I'm not sure what, but I felt like there was something. So I go ahead and make it $55 to go. He thinks for quite a bit, probably the longest tank I saw all day in about a 7-hour, 8-hour session, and finally makes the call after saying that's a terrible card for him on the river, and flips over pocket 6s for a flopped full house. So we end up losing a pot of about $310 there, and things are just not going our way. So now for my favorite hand of the session, I get to 3-bet pocket queens from the small blind after seeing under the gun +1 open for $10. He makes the call, and we go to the flop. Pretty favorable flop for us. Flop comes down Queen Jack 8 with 2 spades. So I'm looking to get some more money in here. Not the cleanest flop for a set of queens, but we're excited. So we go ahead and make it $35, and we get a call. We were hoping for the board to pair, and sure enough it does on the turn, giving us the Jack of clubs for a full house. We're just looking to get paid here, and we bet $55, and we are super happy when he makes the call. The river is the 10 of spades, so it puts completes all kinds of draws, and we're super happy to have top full house, and we go ahead and bet out for $110. After thinking about it for not very long, possibly contemplating a raise, he makes the call and mucks his hand as soon as we flip over our full house. He says later that he had Jack 10 for a smaller full house.
but that would be pretty tough for him to just call there instead of putting in a raise on the river. So we end up winning a big pot there of about $470, which went a really long way in getting us unstuck. Well, we did it, guys. We got unstuck somehow. It was a battle, and we had to hit a really crucial set of queens, but we made it happen. Into the game for $600, out of the game for $600 after an entire day grinding. Not ideal, but I think our low point was like 200 or 180 or something like that. So making that comeback feels pretty great.